Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into the evening review, I titled it, How Do We Keep Rallying? Because it's a question that comes up pretty often, and it's a fair question, and, by no means am I trying to tell you that we go straight up from here. There could be some oscillation, a little bit of back and forth, but there is a pattern here that I believe could take us up above the 4,300 that has been a wall of resistance. So there's a couple of things of note. First of which, the 1272 is the 4,300, and that's been a critical area of resistance. But then you have that JPM collar, which a piece of it is up here at the 4,320, and markets have an odd way of wanting to go test things that lay out there. So I think there's a chance that we test that strike, and then from there, could we move on into the next extension in what is basically 4,350? So, again, I'm not saying that's the straight up path, but do think about if tech is at a spot where it needs to take a breather, which very well could, right? We've seen Apple come off a good bit. We've seen Microsoft that seems at least maybe sideways rather than straight up. But if all of these tech names start to take a pause, then you want to move over and watch for financials to start to pick up the slack. So I'm looking at this just thinking, and you can label the pattern whatever you like. Is it an ascending triangle? It's got properties of it that essentially say once you clear the selling from 140 to 145, well then 150 is going to be the next target. So I like that idea for JP Morgan, especially into their earnings report. That might be worth considering. And then in Goldman Sachs. So Goldman Sachs, kind of two things, where the last time I was really looking at it was this candle. And I thought, that doesn't look great. It struck me as a little bit of a warning sign. And then just as quickly we come back to review it again. Well, here you are with two closes back up above the 21 EMA, a squeeze that is working to fire to the long side, and I think could be part of the kind of sector rotation that helps keep the SPX either sideways or at least from crashing. So that's just my thought process right now. It's no guarantee, but it's been working well, so that's what I wanted to update you with. And then of course finally Tesla, which is really going to be interesting to see what type of short covering hits tomorrow. Another spot where Fibonacci extensions can be helpful, right? Swing high to swing low, and you can see that is right where we ended today's session. But now into the after hours, your bid at 243, so 250 and beyond, that's just one more of a very critical piece that could keep things moving up kind of past a lot of expectations. So I hope you find it a helpful review and some useful targets. You guys have good trading on Friday. We'll see you in the next update. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.